Hello, welcome to Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans. I am Alex Mack, and I'm super mega excited to say that we have some pretty awesome people here on this live chat. What's up? Okay, so here on Call to Action, we do everything we can to chat about Schmoedown, any excuse, and we are here for it. So I have some amazing people here with me. James.
Hi.
Fellow awesome person. Absolutely. Danny.
What's up, guys? You can't see my face, but I'm here.
Definitely there, no doubt whatsoever. And also, a face we haven't seen in a very long time, Mr. Jack Meyer. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me back. It's really great to be here.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in a hot minute, in a very long time.
Yeah,
right?
Last July, I did an interview with James.
Absolutely, for sure.
It was it's been like a year. It's like our anniversary almost.
Get some balloons and get some cake. Shit's happening. So you have quite a lot of stuff going on, Jack, obviously. But, I mean, Schmoedown, there's so much shit going on in Schmoedown right now. Some parts of it makes me want to cry. Some parts makes me want to scream in excitement. But one of the big things for me is I watched the Riley Snyder match last night. I watched it and I feel like way too late. But watching it was a little difficult for me to watch because it was a little reminder of what the heck is going on with Ben. Ben Bateman, that jackass traitor, because fuck that dude. But at the same time, I'm not going to lie. He's mega talented. You can't deny he's going places. But not only Ben Bateman, as well as Who's the Boss, they're just in a very difficult situation right now. Yeah. So going into it, it was Ben. He's like on a losing streak right now, unfortunately.
And also, he's 0-2 this season.
0-2. Woof.
Soon to be 0-3.
Yeah. Well, that's a given, Danny.
Yeah. I just want to make sure we're all Guy fans here.
Team table.
Yeah.
Hashtag team table.
Danny likes to be contrarian and feel like he has a special opinion when he knows the table asked for it.
Eat a bag of dicks, Danny. That's what I say to you. But anyway, but also, Who's the Boss ain't doing too hot either. Individually speaking, I mean, what was going on with Riley, unfortunately, in that match, great player, but they're both struggling individually and as a team. Jack, do you have a theory on what's going on behind the scenes?
I mean, I still have my long prevailing theory that this whole thing is ruse by Ben and Drew, and that they're still team action and they're still stronger than ever.
Someone has a brain here. God.
I want it so bad, yet it's never going to happen. But I can respect that opinion, even though you're wrong.
Ooh.
Even though you're wrong, I do respect your opinion.
You're losing the hosting job real quick here.
I do. It's like, actually, I honestly, God, I really want that to happen significantly, because I think it was you who mentioned it, James, a while ago that, there are like our dads almost being part of this action army, and it's just
our dads got divorced, and I'm so not okay with that.
And it's really heartbreaking to see this whole situation go on as long as it has. I mean, Danny, do you have any theories behind this whole situation?
No, I just think Ben's a little pussy, and he needs to realize that that guy's gonna teach him a lesson, so then he can kind of get his tail kicked a little bit and come back, and then he will become actually stronger than ever.
Danny said pussy. That's when you know it's getting serious.
It's real. That's what's happening. That's
because Alex told me I need to be a little meaner. So
yeah.
I did. Mm-hmm.
We are called to action. We have to be a little bit tough love.
Okay, so yeah, like you mentioned, Ben Bateman's losing. I mean, he's gonna lose, obviously. Here, just come next week, which is, oh my gosh, it's so scary. It's right there. Now, that being said, Ben's future is really riding on this match. I mean, hypothetically, he could completely leave the Schmoedown if this doesn't pan out honestly. I mean, he would be at 0-3 of the season, in singles. His team matches are non-existent right now, and also he has like the worst record in terms of live events. Also, keep in mind, when he is doing live events, he is part of a team, so he's just on a losing streak indefinitely right now overall for live events. He's at
Let's also be fair here, just to bring out the heel in us. He did technically make us lose in Los Angeles against the Shire Wolves with John Carlos Stanton.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, the only thing that I wonder about is that you did say at both of the times that he's been playing in live events, it's been a team match. Maybe being a singles match will be better for him since he doesn't have to focus on whether his partner's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a stat here for you. 1 second, let me just dramatic flair. Ooh. He is currently 4 for 4 in terms of singles. First match beat Dale the Dude, Scott Mance, who I forgot who, but one among us say that he needs to be booted from the league because he's so inconsistent. Jeez. Janine, who I love, but that was a very tough match for both of them.
Yeah.
And then Lon Harris, which I think is his only really solid victory in terms of someone who has been championship material.
Wait. Fact check. Didn't he lose to Andreyko?
I'm saying win. In terms of losses, he lost. No, he beat Lon Harris.
He beat Lon.
Yeah. There was the singles tournament match you had to play into.
For sure.
Yeah.
I thought you said that he was undefeated in singles. Okay.
Oh no! He's lost to Andreyko twice, Clark, and then someone else.
Yeah.
He's batting 500 right now.
Yeah.
Yes. Was like Clark, Wolf, and Andreyko are like his weaknesses essentially. No matter if it's team or singles, he wins.
The entire Five Club is just destroying him.
The Five Club obliterated him, completely broken up. Okay, so I mean, Jack. Honestly, I mean, if he loses in next week, come Houston. Oh God, I'm sorry.
Action cat.
Action cat. Oh God, Goose from Cat Marvel ain't got nothing on my cat. Just saying. I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna close this door. 1 second.
Well, I actually was saying, come Houston, if Ben loses, what do you think will happen, Jack? How do you think this impacts the future of the league for him?
Well, I forget who posted. I think Christian might have posted it in the Facebook group, but I think there is a stipulation riding on this match.
Yeah. If Ben loses, he's out of the singles tournament this year.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. If Guy loses, Ben chooses his next match.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if Ben loses in Houston and he's out of the singles tournament, that's just it, and he's going to have to focus on who's the boss, unless we see some dramatic turn from him, which, as I think we've all said, probably isn't going to happen, even though I want it to so badly. So yeah, I think his focus will just be with who's the boss, and the question is just for them when they can get their next match.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree completely. I feel bad kind of getting ready for this match. I feel like I have to get ready emotionally because Guy has everything to win and nothing to lose. Because he's not that many matches. He's really riding on the family. He's just not, as far as I know, I haven't seen any matches coming up where he's scheduled to be in singles all that much. But Bateman, however, if he loses, he has everything to lose and very little to gain. So it's, and I'm glad this is happening, but it's also, I'm sad but excited at the same time, for sure. So knowing that, I mean, I think they really kind of came up with these winning losses kind of by rewards, or I guess essentially.
But sorry, you cut out a little bit there. What was the question?
Oh, why do you think specifically? Okay, start with that. Okay, when Guy wins.
One guy wins.
Yeah. So when Guy wins, and Bateman loses, what do you think Guy is going to do from there?
So after that, Guy would be 3-1 with with 3 knockouts. So
Mhm.
I mean, I think the next step for him is probably whoever is the next number 1 contender.
Oh, sure.
So
So-
I think the question is just so 2 other people play a stipulation match for who the number 1 contender is, and then it's Guy versus them for the shot against Dan Merle. And I mean, we know how Guy plays against Merle.
Mhm. For sure. Do you think Guy in that case would go against Bibiani?
Well, I mean, it's not confirmed that Bibbs is going to use his number 1 contender shot for singles. I think he will, personally, but there is the possibility that if the odd couple beats the Shire Wolves, then Bibbs will use the number 1 contender shot and try to get the belts away from the odd couple.
However, I believe, according to league rules, the Shire Wolves actually have a automatic rematch set up because they do have 2 defenses.
Okay.
Yeah. So on my little writing shit, I actually have like an idea we could probably go for. Who's the boss? Founding Fathers, Evil Geniuses, and the Family, assuming they beat Inky and the Brain.
Mhm.
All the possibility of playing to a tournament. And then the number 1 contender would either be Odd Couple if they lose, or critically acclaimed if they use their number 1 contender match.
Mm-hmm.
So we could see that build up to another Guy v. Bateman, or we could see Founding Fathers go for that push. I just left out corruption in this, so my entire thing is useless. This goes into something we wanted to talk about beforehand, and we could sort of use this to sort of like lean into the match we're supposed to be talking about. The team league is really stacking up.
Oh yeah,
even just like
bigger than singles right now.
Looking at the lineup we have right now, the top, let's say 9 teams are all in some Universe Championship material. I just went through all of them, but just people I missed. Scream Queens are 2-1. Paddington 2 are 1-1, but that does not reflect their skill.
Mhm.
Double Toasted and Kind of Funny are both 1-0. Like these are teams who we could see being pushed for more and more teams time, basically.
Absolutely. And we still have teams that have been talked about but hasn't debuted yet, such as Time Machine, obviously, like you mentioned, but also this
Oyama.
yeah, we just had Crimson
Zipper.
Crimson Fury debut.
So speaking of Crimson Fury, we talk about the match. This is an actual episode.
Oh
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in the Crimson Fury was late to the party match. It opened up, and we see a little pre-match cutscene with Sam Levine and Emma Fife saying, like, "Hey, I'm stepping up, doing more of this commission." I think that's what you call it.
Mm-hmm.
Call it commissioning.
Yeah, commissioning. Right. And Chance needs a match, and he's number 18, and you're number 19. So how about you guys get a match? So yeah, we basically guarantee that Emma Fife versus Chance is going to happen. And then we go into the match. And things are a little uneasy in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
We see that Stacey Howard's much, how do I say it? Just her mysterious partner turns out to be the undefeated, the tank, Tim Franco.
Okay, I do not understand the fascination with this character. He's been away for a while, and he was undefeated for 2 matches. And that was a long time ago. And
oh no, just one.
No,
he just played one match.
Against
okay,
Ashley, right?
one match. Okay,
But he had a perfect round 1, and that was before like where everyone was getting it.
Oh, you know what? I stand by that though. But still, I mean, I stand by where I feel like he might be a little overrated because he hasn't played these brand new players. I mean, like people are just so much more intense now in terms of like training and working as a team, obviously. And so
we saw how they did against Late to the Party though. They won in a TKO.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I don't understand like the mega hype. Like people went crazy.
Well, so here, let's just in addition to let's look at in addition to Crimson Fury. Yeah. Prior to them, he TKO'd Matt Ashley, who was almost a champion with going up against the Patriots with Rotten Tomatoes / Modoc.
Modoc, yeah.
Yes.
On top of getting a perfect first round, which barely happened in the old league, come to Crimson Fury, I think it's like 6 or 7 points in round 1. Really good for ring rust, and how that gets a perfect round 2.
And James Bond. Yep.
Yeah, James Bond, which is a category only one competitor has ever dared near touched.
It seems to be corruption and strength at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
I will love for Crimson Fury to prove me wrong. I really want them to kick ass in their own way. You know, I love Stacy. I feel like she's very talented, and I really want to see her succeed in a team again. It's been a long time. So that's why I'm excited for her to really kind of take the reins as part of the team, this one. I'm honestly more excited as a team. I'm more excited about the time machine. Like, what the heck is going on with that? Like, we don't have...
Let's be fair. Erwin has a real job. He's not going to be free too often.
Okay, you're absolutely correct, for sure. You know, he definitely has an adult job, for sure. I actually watched Sherlock a few weeks ago in honor of Ethan, because I was like, wait, he did that. His name's right there in the credits. That's so cool. But yeah, I really am dying to see them, because as far as there's a lot of hype surrounding founding fathers possibly going for the team belts, as well as as like 2 former belt holders and 1 former belt holder or 1 current belt holder, obviously. And I think it would be a really great match if they were to go up against the Time Machine, but I know that's not going to happen anytime soon. But I digress. Going back to Crimson Fury with Late to the Party, it was really cool to see Late to the Party coming back after after a long break. Were you surprised to see them after see the announcement when Grace requested them?
I mean, not with the reveal of Tim Franco being the partner, which was what sort of made it be like, okay, now I get why this was hyped up to be such a big deal.
Yeah.
And I was a little disappointed in their performance, though. I thought that they would come back and be a little bit stronger, but they haven't really. They kind of peaked at the critically acclaimed match, and they haven't really reached anything huge since then.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. Looking at their overall score, it's not bad. 11 points in round 1, 5 to 6 on average is pretty good, and then 7 points in round 2. That's really good.
It is.
Yeah. The only unfortunate part is they just missed the round 3.
Yeah.
For sure. I really hope to see him in more matches. I know they don't live in the LA area, so it would obviously incredibly difficult for them to be more involved, more than they already are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it makes, now that I look back at the little mini, like in the past, like the little things when she whispered to Chance, like that the guy and there's Tim Franco. Now it all makes sense that it's revealed to Tim, but like when it was revealed, I didn't have like that freak out moment that I was expecting to have. So I guess I was a little bit disappointed with it. I mean, I've been wanting to see Tim back in the singles for a long time, but like in terms of the team and him becoming like a villain or something, like I mean, there was nothing really established that he was ever really a villain or anything like that. So him kind of just randomly, and then him betraying like Late to the Party isn't like, I don't know, it's not that big a deal to me. Like there was never anything established like a previous story behind him, except like he came with you one time to.
Well, in that case specifically, I mean, like you mentioned, I mean, I don't watch their show, all their YouTube channel or anything all that much either, but I definitely did know about, like, going into about, there was a history there when I was checking out Late to the Party, their backstory. Outside of their match against critically acclaimed forever ago, I didn't really know anything about them all that much. Now, going into this, I mean, did you guys think, Jack, Danny, James, did you guys think that Crimson Fury was obviously going to win, or do you think there might be a little bit of a struggle there?
I think they sort of picked Late to the Party sort of a gimme, because if you look at like possible teams who they could have faced for just in general, sort of easing into matches. They could have picked Time Machine. They could have picked like Only Stupid Answers. Maybe Scream Queens as well. If they really wanted to put them against competition, but they wanted to give them a win so they could like propel storyline, which I know is not something they like being said or being pushed about. Like, oh, they want it for story, but they gave them this match for a reason. And like the party hasn't been back for a reason. They're hard to book.
Yeah.
So like pushing Relate to the Party was both, I think, sort of giving them an opportunity to win, as well as just getting Late to the Party out of the conversation. Feel like, oh, they need to return, because their only big victory was against Late to the Party, if not their only victory.
And here's the thing: I think that because we're setting up with the whole Corruption versus Viper Squad rivalry this year, we're probably going to see Time Machine go up against Crimson Fury, since Janine and Ethan, even though they haven't played a match yet as a team, are probably of about the same caliber, probably even more so than Stacy and Franco.
100%, absolutely. You know, not to mention they're much more consistent players, I think, compared to Stacy. Regardless of where she was, you know, live match or otherwise, obviously. Who would you like to see them? It was like, aside from them, it was like, who else do you think you can kind of see them up against in particular? You know, aside from that like major rivalry right off the bat.
I mean, I could honestly see them going up against the family.
I don't want to support that. I don't want Stacy to get hurt like that.
What?
I still like Stacy. Like, sure, she betrayed Janine and Brienne and all that, but like, I still like her. I don't want her to get hurt by going up against Sky. I think Scream Queens is probably the best bet.
Scream Queens is a good bet.
I would love that. These two horror girls, you know, in the ghost face costumes, up against the romantic comedies duo. I'm all about it. That's a match made in heaven.
And plus, it would just like be able to like it's next, like, I think we keep, at least I know I keep pushing for it. Haley Fouch needs to break off and get her own team, and this could be the catalyst.
Oh,
do you not like that?
No.
What's your teammate's name?
I don't even know.
Oh, well, there you go.
I know, no, I understand that is like a legitimate that is like a legitimate issue, the lack of knowledge there. However, when they are good, they're great. When
Haley takes the round twos.
No, absolutely. But when her teammate also does like really well though. You know, she plays. It's that when she's not in the zone, it's very obvious.
I think her teammate plays well because they share a lot of strengths. They're close friends, and that shows. But in terms of winning, having those two similar players is not great.
I mean, for them, it's all about the wheel round, honestly.
Yeah. Like,
if they can get a strong category for them in round 2, then they're pretty set. But if they don't, then they can kind of fall apart.
So 100%.
I have the team divisions ranking pulled up, and I actually was thinking about this match for Crimson Fury. Maybe once they win another 1 or 2, but what would you think about Crimson Fury versus Evil Geniuses?
I can definitely see that.
I think Evil Geniuses right now are such like a storyline boon, though. They need to have someone else who sort of pushes that.
Yeah.
I think them versus the family is really good.
Or Paddington 2. I like Paddington 2.
So. Yeah. Crimson Fury versus Paddington 2 would be a lot of fun.
That would be pretty darn awesome.
Plus, again, we get Matt Ashley back, so it would be like the revenge against Franco.
More Ashley, the better.
Oh, God. Yeah, that would be pretty darn fantastic.
And that can inspire you to see that Tim Franco is a legit shit competitor who has real strength.
You know what? Again, I'm not against Franco. I just really want him. I actually want him to excel. I just know very little about him, and I don't think we should say this is the best new potential belt holder or anything. Right off the gate after one match. After one match, I feel like that's a pull. That's a big pull.
I I kind of agree with that. Like when she was building up, like, oh, he's championship level. I was like,
Yeah, I mean,
like he's a good player, but like, could you see him taking the belt off of Dan Murrell right now?
Probably not. But
Yeah.
like I said, he was good for his debut. But then again, they weren't this many strong players. Now we have like Oyama. We have so many new rookies that have even
Here,
proven themselves to be pretty good. Even like say like the kid who lost, he was still a good player. For example,
Brennan Meyer.
I would I mean I could still see like him and Tim like being like equally in terms of quality or
So-
something.
here's what I think should go down. I think before the singles tournament at the end of the year, they should have another 5-way play-in with Tim Franco, David Del Rio,
Mm-hmm.
Liz Miller,
Yep.
probably Makuga,
What?
and then a fifth person who we don't know. Maybe Whitney, because I want him more time.
What about McQueenie?
No.
I think McWeenie probably has a spot guaranteed. If not, then for sure. But he's too strong of a competitor for a play-in.
Sure. Yeah, I feel like he's too big. He's too well known considering they're a bunch of babies.
Yeah, I think Tim absolutely needs more singles matches, though. I just don't know who to put him up against other than these other rookies.
For sure.
And these rookies against rookies normally takes one of them out of the running, which we don't want to do.
I can see it hypothetically. I've heard that Haley was thinking about possibly going into singles.
Haley versus Tim would be really good, but again, I don't want to
Don't
lose
quote
her.
me on that, but that was like something I heard around.
Again, I fully support that. I would love more Haley.
I want Haley so bad. I love Haley. She's like definitely one of the most underrated individual players that we need that hasn't been singles. And I'm like, why the heck not? Please
Speaking of singles,
come back to us for the love of God.
you know who else needs to match?
Two.
Eric Zipper. He was on the road for a team title match.
Yeah.
He could have had a belt. So let's give him a singles match.
In singles?
I don't know.
No, in teams he was up for the title.
With,
Oyama.
yeah, I actually want to see what Zipper does with Kaiser actually.
Oh,
And, like see if Oyama and Zipper will join up with Kaiser and Smets.
Yeah. Here, so speaking of rounding out the Crimson Fury match, because we've sort of just been skipping over that. What do you think? Like, first of all, what do you think this means for the faction, the Kaiser faction? What's its name going to be? And who do you think they're going to go up against?
I mean, Smets is going to continue his inner geekdom path for sure, but I would also love to see him get a teammate.
I'm sure they're gonna try to push the whole Chance and Paul rivalry. So maybe corruption or something.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I honestly don't think Smets is gonna. I think he's just so focused on IG right now. I honestly think that he's just gonna focus on IG and Star Wars. That's like my gut right there. I want him to do not singles. I mean, like, or join a team, but I just don't. For some reason, I just don't see him doing it. But that's just my gut reaction. I'm not sure why. But I mean, I would love to see him as part of a team or join singles. Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty obvious that they're gonna put them eventually, the corruption and Oyama and Zipper, because first of all, Zipper thought the whole time he was gonna turn his back on, broke up with Winston, because he thought he was gonna be in the corruption, and then he got tricked, and they're trying to build the whole Paul and Chance thing. So
hey, you're not being tricked if you're just not paying attention.
What?
I mean, like, you're not being tricked if you're just not paying attention.
Yeah, like
I think that whole turnaround on Zipper was really funny, actually.
I know.
That did sort of bring around the whiny Zipper that I complained about on the page when the match first got released.
But like, here's the other thing. It's like, you're really gonna take out the KO of corruption? Like, think through it a little bit, Zipper.
100%. Like, I mean, I couldn't agree more. I mean, I just can't imagine him like kind of separating. I do think that the corruption is getting a little too big. They have their own party going on. It's getting a bit, I don't want to say obnoxious, but it's like it's a large group right now. So they definitely need some strong competition coming in. I don't think, aside from, the Shire Wolves, a while ago, I can't think of a faction as strong as corruption right now that's as large or as strong as they are. Well, at their presence at least.
Yeah, I mean, they remind me of like Lion's Den 2.0 with Grace and Ken and all them, and now they all wear sunglasses now.
So now they're just trying to copy Team Action even more. Okay.
Yeah, so now they're just trying to do the Team Action. So it's like a combination of like the Team Action ripoffs and then Lion's Den 2.0. But I made like we have the 5 Horsemen, which is dead.
I'm taking a look at this right now. Yeah, Horsemen are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, unless Ben joins them, which I know we've talked about, like that's not going to happen.
I'm taking a look at something right now, and so and that was sort of the propeller for the big overarching storyline of season 5. So I wonder if we're going to see a new storyline emerge sometime soon that's going to carry over throughout the rest of the season. And I wonder what you guys think that might be.
James, you take the reins on this one. I need to gather some thoughts.
I really have no idea. I feel like we're juggling a lot right now. Like the big one, at least right now, is Bateman versus Guy. On top of that, corruption is still pushing their angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even have like an overarching villain this time because like we've lost that. We've lost like the real break in Kalinowski.
I guess they're trying to make Roxy like the villain with this whole slap thing, but
that could be it. But again, I don't think it's gonna last long.
Yeah, because who is she like part of a faction? She's just a manager.
She's just a manager.
Team. Yeah. So who is she like? Is she like she's like having like a rivalry against Jen or something? But Jen is just she doesn't have any like say to anything. So
and,
I mean, it does bring back the old days of Roka versus Emma Fife and
cats and dogs.
Okay, wait, can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Oh no. All right, whatever. I would say the Roxy angle could be leaned into a bit if there was like an Intergeekdom player or someone to pick up, but they don't. Like all the Intergeekdom players right now are either booked or their faces. So
unless there's some sort of mystery that's going to be yet to be revealed at the live show, that maybe there's something that she's hiding at.
Yeah.
That's yet to be determined.
Or Barty, yeah, I think we see like at Collision is where we're going to see like a big storyline break.
Yeah.
I just have no idea who that would be.
I mean, I still think that there's going to be, eventually the Shire Wolves breakup kind of thing, but I think that might come down.
That's never going to happen.
The line. No.
It's going to come down the line. It's going to come down.
I don't think it will.
If that were to happen, that wouldn't happen for a long time.
Yeah.
Not this season. Not this season. I'm saying I think it's going to come down eventually soon.
Yeah. I still believe if any team's going to break up, it's either Scream Queens or Critically Acclaimed.
I'm honestly God waiting for Critically Acclaimed to break up.
Yeah. And I don't want them to, but Whitney was leaning very keel in that in the pre-match for the title match.
Yeah, I don't know about like leaning heel, but he's definitely his attitude on screen is much different than Bibbs, who's just excited to be there.
And like if he reads teams like Mark Edward Hewitt, whatever his name is, that'd be dope. I would be down for that.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so good. So good. Oh my gosh. Not only that, can we just take a moment to remember Mance? Where's Mance?
I just said someone on the team was just like, Mance needs to get out of the Schmoedown permanently.
God, I just like Mance just needs to be a commissioner. That's all I want.
I want Mance on the desk.
Ooh, yeah, I can see that. I mean, like, I feel like he might be like too busy for that, to be honest, though.
Oh, 100%. That's why he's
Yeah.
not competing.
He's like
but,
arguably one of the most. He's one of the most well-known movie critics that I can think of. I mean, he pops up on my Hulu thing all the time. His face,
I see him
literally-
on Entertainment Tonight every day. I see him.
I'm not kidding.
Nance calling a match with Leonard Maltin.
Man,
Oh.
Malta.
No.
Red.
No, Jack, you're a longtime fan. You can dig this. I want a classics.
Malton.
Exhibition match
And
with
Alicia.
Leonard Maltin, John Roca,
Bib.
Sam Levine, William Bibiani, and Gray Drake. And on the desk calling is Scott Mance and Alicia Malone.
Oh my
Yes.
God! Please
Yes.
book it.
Profile.
We get a
Okay.
profiles return.
Please, Christian. If
It can
you,
go black and white like old school movie fights. We can
You
get
heard
all
it
this
here.
shit done.
I will up my
Hi,
Patreon.
Karloff, where the fuck are you?
I will up my Patreon for access to that exhibition match. I
Right?
will pay all the money.
I'm gonna tweet it right now.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
I am waiting.
Do it.
Okay. Jack, specifically, if you had if you had Christian right behind you, listening to every suggestion you made, every rumor you want to happen, my cat is yelling through the door. What kind of exhibition match, other than an obvious great one that we just discussed, would you love to see?
Kind of exhibition match. That's a
Yes.
good one. I haven't even thought about that. I mean, I would love a Pixar exhibition match because
Or
I would
animated?
just Pixar in general because I would kick all the ass.
Oh gosh.
You versus Chance could happen. You never know.
Yeah, let's make that happen. Me versus Chance, Pixar exhibition.
That is, I can't. I have no idea. That is like Pixar is such. Every time I hear a Pixar question, I'm glad I know like half of them, but some of them are just such deep pulls. It would be like, what's the primary fraternity that Mike and Sully try getting into in Monsters University?
Roar
Here's
Omega.
my Kappa.
Son of a bitch.
Wait. That they
The one
want to
that they
go
try to
into,
get
or that
into
they
Roar
set up
Omega.
on their own?
No, they
That's two different things.
try getting initiated in at the very beginning of the movie before.
Oh, okay, that's different. That's not News Macappa.
Roar Omega Roar.
Yeah, he's right.
Son of a bitch. There we go. Who knows? We might get one. Please audition and get it. Please, Jack, make it happen. Okay, now I'm just gonna jump on to some, real fun stuff, the juicy stuff, singles. I'm still crying into my pillow about this whole Ben Bateman situation. Hate him as we may do. If he loses, I'll be very sad that when he leaves. But we do have some, really intense competitors coming up in the singles matches here pretty soon. Janine, hypothetically, if she were to win her next match, coming off her win against Stacy, she could, she could go up for the belt. And honestly, we still haven't heard much from Liz Shannon. We might get a few matches coming up from her as well, since she won against
Winston.
Who was it that she won against?
Winston.
Yo, I can't read that.
Second.
I
At the
can't.
Schmoedown. If we still need exhibition matches, how about a classics match with Leonard Maltin, William Bibiani, Gray Drake, and Sam Levine, with Scott Mance and Alicia Malone at the desk. Hashtag profiler for life. And then on the GIF, it's Casablanca, which says Run of the Usual Suspects, which is both a classic and a modern classic. Boom.
That was
I'm just
she played
great.
against Winston.
Winston?
Yes.
Winston?
Yes. That was who she
Oh,
played.
poor Winston. Poor Winston.
Wait, who? Emily Jacobson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Winston's just getting beaten down.
Yeah,
more and more
I'm
this
talking about
season.
Liz Shannon Miller.
Oh, I don't know. I forgot about her.
Yeah,
Yeah, she played off against a one-off.
Irwin's friend?
Mhm.
Ethan Irwin's friend, right? They're
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot about her. The female Ethan Irvin.
Kitty.
Are you serious right now?
I don't know why we're not getting more of these, like, oh, great, and we're in public. Hey, everybody.
Seriously, the moment I open the door, he scatters to the other side of the room. I don't get it. He wants attention,
He's
but
just
he doesn't want
shy.
attention. He doesn't ask for attention, but he wants attention. It's bonkers.
She went up against Demi. Demi was last name on
Oh,
tennis.
the lemon, right?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
right.
that.
lightning,
Right.
or not lemon. Yeah, electric lemon.
Electric Lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Great
Yeah.
nickname.
He has one of the best
Yeah.
nicknames.
It
One
was
of
a
the better.
great name. Great fucking name.
The categories.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, guys.
It's right. He's just filling in the dead space.
I would pick him up to show you, but he doesn't like being held. He just like would tear holes through my shirt. Like he's like, oh god.
He's hungry.
No, I just fed him.
He wants attention. So, speaking of singles, let's talk about Snyder
He wants
versus
us to talk
Riley.
about Guy.
Sweet Jesus. Oh god.
Oh god. Oh my god. Andrew Guy, you're
Snyder
keeping on
versus
track. I
Riley
don't know what to do.
What was the match?
Yeah, that was intense.
Yes.
And when she's gone, I'll just go over the whole gambit here. Snyder versus Riley. Yeah, the first round ended with a 6-6 tie. Round 2, they both went 6 for 8 in total, but Riley got 1 point extra with a steal from Snyder. But in the final round,
Oh wait, we should go back to the opponent's second round.
yeah. So I was talking with
Opponent's
Dylan. I think
choice.
it's the only matches that ever happened. The winner had opponent's choice, and the loser had spinner's choice at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That
that's
is,
fun.
Wait, you got the match from the Snyder Riley match?
yeah.
Yeah, that was like bonkers.
That is the only time that has ever happened.
Honest to God. Like what the flippity fuck?
Just to let y'all in on like what's going on here. Me and Dylan had a reaction yesterday that won't air because my computer can't fucking download the actual match footage. We were losing our minds at the ending.
Oh man, I need to go back and watch it then. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's somewhere on the thing.
Oh, and it's unlisted, but it's never gonna go live because we can't properly edit. But yeah, it was just like, oh no, yeah, Snyder's gonna lose, and he gets it, it's like, holy shit! And then we get Riley's 5-pointer, and we're just like, I don't know. And
Well,
like
okay.
half a second, we thought it. Yeah, and the second Riley lost, we're just like, who's the boss is done? Like they're done. And that's what sparked this whole like what's happened to Ben thing. Because if Riley loses on that beneficious of a standard, what's gonna happen to their future?
I mean, he was like very upfront about it. I mean, he was like, "Yes, we lost, and this has been a very difficult season so far." But like Bayman said, I don't think he's going to give up. I think he just said, "We are going to have the best comeback in Schmoedown history. It will happen. It's just a matter of time." And you know what? You got to give him credit. He's not going to give up. I mean, so not to mention, I mean, like, look at critically acclaimed. I mean, they sucked for a while. I mean, oh crap, I'm having a brain fart right now of some other, teams that really had to. I mean, and now obviously Bibbs, he had like up until now had the biggest in Schmoedown.
Jason Inman started out kind of slow too when he started, and then he wound up becoming the champ.
Yeah. So I mean, so I don't think we can write them off for now yet.
Guys, I'm gonna go grab a charger real quick.
I mean, hypothetically, they should be
but I'll be back in a
one of
second.
the best teams.
All right, you're good.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Say that again, Jack.
I'm gonna
He's
going to
grab
grab
a
a
charger
charger.
really quickly.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, keep going. I'll be back in like just a minute.
Okay. Okay. Let's say. So it's kind of scary to kind of think of scary is not the right word considering we're talking about Schmoedown, but it's really an intimidating process of what's going to happen over the next few months. It's, what could happen hypothetically. Just kind of jump on the IG match. I mean, for the collision coming up here in a little over a month, and I am so sad about the date. But it doesn't fucking matter, Harloff. Oh, Jesus.
For those of you who don't know, Collision is happening on June 22nd.
I am so excited. It's going to be amazing.
Alex's wedding is on June 22nd.
Yep. So she has to postpone her wedding for this.
Yeah. Her fiance is a great guy. They have a bunch of little cat babies I know she loves.
Only 2.
But as you can see, 2 is a bunch. Cats are a lot to handle. And as you can see, she's very distraught.
And he's right here. This asshole. Right here.
Just laughing at your pain. That's what it is. He doesn't want to change. He's just laughing at you.
Yeah, there's one of the assholes. And there's the other one by the door. There you go.
They just want your attention.
Gosh, what a jackass he is.
Wait, is that how you get his attention? Just show him cats?
Probably, yeah.
Well, I mean, cats will bring, what's it called? Internet's our favorites, our cats. So
yeah, viral.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go viral because of my cats, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
we should look at live reactions, but just have your cats be watching instead.
Absolutely. Okay, so I was Jack, when you were leaving, I kind of mentioned, collision match, obviously a lot of big shit going on. I do really want to go over, potential contenders for the Inner Geekdom match. Up against Cushing, who do you think she'll be playing against when it for the belt? Like, I mean, who do you think is going to go up against her in order to attempt to win the belt?
I think it's going to be Smets.
You really think so? Do you think he's going to knock out Kalinowski real quick?
I think he will.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How do stats wise, James? How do they stack up against each other statistically? I know Smets is
I'm not exactly Frank Janish, but I mean, since returning to the league, I believe Kalinowski is 3-2 with losses against Mark Kanapik, and then against Rachel on the title defense.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, he's pretty solid. Huh?
I think he's 4-2, isn't he? Because he had 3 in the tournament. Then
I'm saying 2 losses, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then before all that, he's had 2 losses in 5 ways. So he's overall 4-4.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Smets, I believe he has the highest 2-match accuracy of any competitor ever.
Like just across the board?
Yeah.
That's all. That's singles, IG, Star Wars, all of that.
I believe so.
Obviously, that's
maybe Star Wars is close. But yeah, at least in Inner Geekdom, I believe he's the highest ever for a 2-match.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe even 3 after Navarro.
Yeah, when we were chatting with him, the other day, he was talking about how he doesn't let people try to intimidate him. Kalinowski, and I hate to describe it as a pissing contest, but during the free for all, I mean, they were eyeing each other up. That whole situation.
Oh, Kalinowski knows how good he is. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done that. This was before even the J match was released.
Exactly.
Kalinowski knows
how much
he stands at the end of the road
about him from Stan League.
But here's the other thing that I think is important to note about Kalinowski is that he loves to use mind games and try to get into his opponent's heads.
Exactly.
And Smets just is like flies right over the bullshit and is just there to answer questions. So that's Kaiser talking, and then he answers the questions.
Mm-hmm.
And Kalinowski is like a poor man's version of Guy when it comes to the mind games.
100%. I mean, it's they just have completely different approaches to the match, and let's be honest, especially when you're going up Smets, we talked about it the other day, he's yet to play like the crazy, he hasn't played Cushing before, he hasn't played Kalinowski before, obviously, unfortunately, he will never play Kanapik.
And no slight against him, he hasn't played any real competition.
Yeah, exactly.
David Moore put up the best fight so far.
Yeah, his accuracy ratings, prove he would be unbeatable. but he's never actually sat directly next to him. And now he doesn't let intimidation try to get to him or mind games or anything. But we haven't really seen that happen with him yet to test him. So I'm really kind of curious to see how that's going to work out. I say, Smet, I'll just call these Smets. Jack, do you think Cushing and Smets, do you think if they were to go up against each other, who do you think would win?
Cushing.
Right. Cushing? Why is that?
Because of the live event setting.
Okay.
So, since the match is going to be
Sorry.
at Comic-Con,
yeah.
Cushing has experience. I think she's done one live event, or has she done two?
One.
Yeah, nothing. She's only done the one.
Unless you count the free for all.
No, that's
free for all.
That doesn't count really.
So then one live event, just
so
the
she's
Shirewolves
done
in
one
action.
live event, so she knows the crowd. She knows that she's the face. She's the favorite to win. That confidence can help her go a long way. I think the confidence can help any competitor go a long way, honestly. And then Smets, I know he's not like a heel, but he would be the heel considered going up against Cushing.
Okay.
So I think that just based on the immense amount of knowledge that Cushing has, plus audience support, I think that she would take the victory.
For sure. I can definitely see that. I mean, James, do you have anything to add to that? Any other extra little bitty bits?
I mean, I just
the car alarm is still fucking going off.
Okay, well, in that case, we'll put you on pause for a hot minute. What about you, Danny?
Yeah.
My opinion, if she would like head to head between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think again, Smets has just been unproven when it comes to like the elite IG players, but I mean, I think that again, like I think he's very focused. I think he knows what it's like to, hearing a story, how he didn't make it to cut the first time. So I think he can kind of like, he's not going to fall apart to like, a bad showing or something like that. Even if he shows up live and maybe it doesn't turn out the way he is, I don't think he's going to fall apart or anything. Like I think I think it's going to be close, but I think I'll give Rachel just a slight edge. Just because I think that just the game experience, the championship experience and everything like that may give her the extra benefit. But I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, I think that he does have a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe not the first time around, but I mean, I do eventually see him becoming a champion.
I agree with that. And here's the thing. I would love to be proven wrong because Smets is my favorite rookie so far this season.
Mm-hmm.
I love his character. I think that what they're doing with Kaiser is brilliant. I just think that I'm just would give the slight edge to Cushing.
Okay. And that is because her background work, I mean, her ability to work kind of under pressure with live events, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Got it. I mean, there's nothing more to say. I mean, I completely agree. I would love Mets to win, but we just haven't seen him in action in that level before, for sure. We also have like another aspect of the collision we haven't yet kind of addressed. Is, everyone's favorite happens once, twice a year, the manager ball. Woo! Okay,
so who are still managers? Woo!
Yeah, so let's just kind of recap some of the managers we have currently. We have Roxy managing the Odd Couple. We have Jay Washington, obviously, that's managing Ethan Irwin, Jean, the Machine, and the Time Machine, obviously. We have Knapsack of Corruption, Dagnino of Who's the Boss, and I feel like I'm missing someone else.
Grace.
Maybe? Grace. I mean, well, I put down Knapsack.
Well, I don't know. Is Kaiser, is he managing? Or is he just...
Kaiser's definitely a manager.
Or is he
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I guess he would be one. Is Ricky still the Wild Bears manager?
Ricky's gone.
Okay. Oh, dang.
Such a fleeting moment.
Yeah.
Okay,
I miss ETC.
So we have, we have like 5 players.
Oh, is Koi still a manager too?
No, because he
No,
was
that was
just
just
managed. Wait, I know this, which was
that was just that was just for Anarchy.
Oh, right.
Okay, so
here,
next
I have the whole. I have the thing written down.
yeah.
Apparently, I'm writing shit down. So, manager pool we already cleared out. Intergeekdom contender match because it's the title match moving to July. Probably Spencer Kalinowski. Team title. We're looking at probably corruption and founding fathers. You guys agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not good with it.
And then we
yeah,
come back.
probably.
Yeah. It comes down again to the singles title. Who do you think is going to be up for it?
I think Merle will keep the title.
What like who do you think is going to go up against him?
Oh.
I think, honest to God, okay, this may be like a little. You might snap at me, but I honestly kind of think Collision and Miller might sneak up.
No, I don't think she has time for it.
No.
Okay.
Not enough time.
I know, but I know what if she were to hypothetically, if she were to get in a match, right before, she. Oh, never mind. You're right. She couldn't get there, but I think she definitely might be definitely a top contender here before the end of the season. Honestly,
I think you just don't want to see Oyama or Ellison get in this quickly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I don't.
You know what?
The thing is, Shannon Miller. What did she score on her first debut? I honestly just don't really remember her that well.
She had a perfect round on round one. She had six or seven out of the 8. And her second and third rounds, she nearly got, on our second round, she had 3 out of the 4 questions. And I honestly can't remember the third round. But
I'll pull it up though.
Okay.
I mean, do you think she's strong? Do you think she's better than Janine then?
I mean, it's only her first match. But Janine, when she does good, she's great. She doesn't. I don't think she does well under pressure though.
Okay, so in round 1, Shannon got 7 points. In round 2, she got 7 points. And in round 3, she only had to hit her 2. So I'd say that's good. That's good for a newbie.
I think great for a newbie.
I know it is. I just think it's gonna I think it dwindles off as she gets higher in the ranks because the questions get harder.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
So if we're still trying to pick someone who's gonna go up against Merle at Collision, I'm picking the Insnider.
No, he's coming. It was a loss and a win. I think he needs another match or 2.
I think he's gonna get another match by then as well, though.
I think.
Who do you think he would go up against?
Lon, maybe.
Oh.
No, because Lon
or JT. What about JT? Well, JT.
No, he's not doing singles right now. I thought.
Yeah.
He only
I think in a perfect world,
he wouldn't be the manager.
Assuming Liz has another match, it could be Liz versus Snyder against the winner of Oyama and Ellison. I think they're going to end up 3-0. One of them. They're in line for a title shots. And as much as it's a newbie shouldn't get it that soon, they're going to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ethan got it
Clark
soon, so we shouldn't really, at this point, I don't care whether a person is new or whether they're established. We've seen it enough that people can make a huge impact in such little time. I mean, Ethan became one of the quickest, single champions. In his own single rookie season, he won a championship. So,
well, the other thing that I think we are sort of looking over is that Andrew Guy is going to be 3-1 in a week with 3 knockouts. So, I mean, he's pretty much in line for a contender shot.
Absolutely. Technically speaking, can't deny that.
Actually, what you could do to almost sort of do a backup, you have him versus Snyder if he wins, And if he loses,
When he wins.
just give it to him against Dan. Just Ben.
You think
his next
you
match.
can just like put him right into the title shot against Dan?
100%. Because I think like not only is this great for Harloff because it's Guy versus Merle 2 at Collision again, but that's really going to put Guy in his place in Ben's mind because he wants to tear him down.
For sure.
And like putting him up against the champ. And the only claim to fame Guy has, again, I'm speaking from Ben's mind here, is beating Dan Merle.
But also
killing Dan Merle. Losing that will be devastating.
That would be pretty rough.
So I'm changing my bet. I think it's Guy versus Merle at Collision no matter what.
Yeah, that was my prediction. You know, if hypothetically, if Ben were to win, honestly, I would see him having Merle go up against Guy. That's what was like a big prediction for me. That was kind of what my fantasy was like about. That's terrifying to think about, considering how things have changed.
It would be even better considering that Merle would be at Houston.
That's true. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. So what if it's just like a repeat of the LA Live event where he just comes out and it's like, so I heard you need a match, Ben, please. And then Ben just walks out, grabs the mic. Guy versus Merle 2 at Collision. I'll see you lose again, bitch. And then walks out.
Oh my god, that would be the best.
Oh, hire me,
Harloff, are you listening?
Okay.
For the love of God.
I am pushing it hard. I think this is where we do it. There's a 5th match at Collision. What we need, because it's going to be a singles match, that's where you have Oyama and Ellison. Because they have established rivalry, we'll go 3-0. It'll basically be a #1 contenders match.
Mm-hmm.
And it can book with corruption because they may not have a place if they lose to Family Fathers.
Yeah.
So you're getting all the major storylines sort of in the running there.
Yeah. So, all right. So, talking about the live event, what happens if the Founding Fathers lose to Double Toasted? Because, I mean, it's probably not going to happen. It probably won't happen, but
I think then, if Founding Fathers loses, I think you put them against the loser of the team title with Shire Wolves or Odd Couple.
Or Merle uses the title shot.
That's what I was going to say, because he still has the title shot. He could cash it in.
I feel like it's anticlimactic. Honestly.
It would be, but like
it's like, oh.
When else would Merle use the title shot? It's like,
yeah.
I think he pulls the Sam Levine and does it after the tournament or during Spectacular. Like imagine that, Rachel would hate it, but like after the team titles in Spectacular, assuming they're holding, because I have full belief they will. Just Merle walks up and says, "You're not holding on too long." Boom, team title. Let's go. And him and Roku would be like I would assume they'd be fresh, and they could just walk in and take it. Or not. I feel like y'all don't like that.
It's I also don't see Merle holding it for that long though.
Honest to God, I agree. I'm honestly surprised he lost against Bibbs. Like, I really did. I thought Bibbs had it in the bag, especially coming off that 3-way with Ethan Irwin and Roca, because he played so spectacularly. I really thought, it was like a done deal.
I mean, it wasn't a good match for either of them, really. But
no, totally, absolutely. But Merle, I feel like he's gonna lose it any match, and I really do. And I feel bad, but I just can't understand why. I feel like whenever he wins, I feel like he barely wins.
I think after New York, I really feel the GOAT chant, which I hate. I hate that I'm back on Merle's side because I really don't want to defend him. But like, he pitched the perfect match in the hardest set of questions possible.
I have a solution for when you ever get back on the Merle train. You go back to last year's Collision and you watch the moment when he misses Child 44.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh fuck."
Well,
Yeah.
okay, that's not what I mean. I've never been a fan of Merle, but supporting
always
him
liked
as the
Merle,
GOAT is my concern.
Oh.
I
No, I mean,
like him more this season. I'll
I
say
was like-
that. I like him a
I
lot
do.
more
Oh,
now that he's
yeah.
like getting jokes and stuff.
Amazingly, he's so much better. He's so much more comfortable on camera. He's not relying on Roka nearly as much as he did when they first teamed up. But also, he's like light years better just behind the mic. You know, when he's when he started.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was a different time it was a different kind of style Schmoedown was.
Yeah.
It was more just, he was dominant in movie fights. He was dominant in trivia, but he never had to like do any acting or anything like that.
Oh, just imagine if Levine and Merle went up against each other again.
I feel like they're teasing Sam's the return eventually, though.
I don't think it's gonna
happen.
I want.
I don't know if it's gonna
Don't
happen.
think it's going to.
I don't know, but
Hey, a girl can dream. Don't break my dreams, Jack. Don't break them.
I'm sorry.
No.
I think we talked about it before. I think like Sam will probably return before the end of the season.
Yeah.
But very close to the end there.
So do you think that Emma?
So he defended the singles title twice, which means he's in line for a rematch. What we could see, maybe. I would be 100% down if Riley retired again, and maybe he takes it. And I know that's like a very empty thing, but I think Riley has almost not outlived his use, but we're seeing who's the boss, maybe in a flash in the pan. Which I hate to say, but it could just be that it's just not their time, and Riley may need to take a break. Yeah, or maybe Ellis does it if he wants to step up, but yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just realized the time.
Do you have anything to say?
No, I mean, like, I don't feel like there's anything more to kind of add to it. I mean, the next few weeks just leading up to the Collision is just going to be. I'm hoping matches are going to be a little more amped up. The Crimson Fury match up against Late to the Party was a bit anticlimactic. The Snyder, I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart. The Snyder and Riley was a little bit of a letdown. So I'm really wanting the next few matches, whether it be through this next IG match coming up, or whether I'm hoping for a new like a baby players match coming up. Oh my gosh, if I were between all the baby players, I'm here for it. That'd be epic. But I really want to see something bigger, in order to kind of afford to prep for the Collision.
I do have one more question, actually, though. If I can ask that before we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roxy has said that she doesn't want to compete. Do you see her competing in the Manager Bowl at Collision?
No. Honestly, maybe. No, but I doubt it. She's like almost anti-playing.
Mm-hmm.
Honest to God. Honestly, if they were to play, I think Knapsack would have went.
No.
Because he has a history of playing it as part of a team. But out of Jay, Dagnino, Knapsack, and Kaiser, and Roxy, technically, I think Knapsack would be the winner.
I mean, I think it could be kind of fun to see if Roxy does play, then Grace Hancock plays, and we see that rivalry play out a little bit.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
It's like situation that'd be cute for sure. Hey, I know it's like we have been on here, I feel like, forever. Like, oh dear God. Do you have any like final thoughts? Jack,
I still want us to do.
Oh, sorry. Wait, what? Sorry, you're fuzzy. James?
I was just saying, I think that Roxy and Preston needs to happen. I'm not sure in what capacity.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah?
When you talk like this, you can hear me better?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. We couldn't hear you at all.
All right, so yeah, I think Roxy and Brett should happen. I'm not sure when. That could be like a fun little like spectacular match, but that's it. I think.
Exhibition match.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so I think Kaiser as manager is probably going to replace Roxy.
I think that's
At least in the
probably
manager
right.
role.
I can see that. Manager of the
Yeah.
year coming in hot.
Exhibition match. Every right answer is a shot, so they keep getting it wrong.
Do you think anyone else could actually win manager of the year at this point?
Other than
Jack,
Roxy
Danny?
or other than Kaiser?
Who do you think could possibly get
Is
manager
that
of the year?
it?
Considering
At this point right now, it's Roxy.
Roxy, but
I think Grace.
yeah, Grace.
Oh wait, is Grace and Knapsack, aren't they considered a team? So it would be like a team manager duo thing?
I think technically Ken is the manager and Rachel. I mean, Grace is, what is she, like the lioness? So she's just like the second in
I
command
think
or something.
Ken stepped down once Roxy got in.
What?
I mean, like Grace seems to be controlling it more since she was the one that went to Emma to get the match.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely like stepped it up. She's more than just a show pony, just hanging out during interviews and everything. She's definitely taken more.
So maybe
just more involved.
Maybe
in,
Ken is
like,
more the
interviews and
hype.
everything.
I guess so. Maybe Grace is more the manager and Ken is more like the hype man kind of thing.
Yeah, I can see that 100%. For sure.
Yeah, so then we can definitely get the Roxy.
Like how Roka's the hype man, but
do that
Portia doesn't have a manager.
For sure, absolutely. Okay, so it sounds like we've covered so much in today's episode. We've covered, the collision. We covered with the teams, singles, IG, manager bowl. As well as any big predictions, and the very sad inevitable future of a traitorous Ben Bateman as well. Walking away today.
Could have been a champion, but then he had to go with Riley.
And like I said, tough love, Ben. You have to fall
That's very
down to come back up. And we want you back.
But he's not going to come back up, Danny. Ha! He's not. Nope. No, he ain't.
It's lunch.
Nope.
Gee, you said nope.
Nope.
All
He's
right.
traitorous. And he's just gonna, no.
Champs lunch!
Champs lunch! Just show your shirt, Jack. Stand up and show your shirt.
Champs
Bam!
lunch!
Yeah!
Boom!
Bam, bam. Man, I just want to fist bump.
So what's gonna happen is Vivian's gonna cash his title in against Guy after collision because we know Guy's gonna beat Morrow, and it'll just be them eating. Boom.
Oh my gosh, I am just waiting
Hire
for
me.
that.
Best writer.
Wait,
Get me on.
so it's gonna be like the
for that
Schmo.
scene so much. Just a
It's gonna be the
situation where
Schmoedown
they're all just
version of
hanging out, like Avengers style, eating
Exactly.
shawarma. Give it to me. I'll give you all the money.
So the next rundown will just be them like at a picnic and just casually asking questions.
So who do you think should be?
Wait. wait. What if we okay, have you guys seen 500 Days of Summer?
Yes.
Yes,
Other than Danny.
But yeah.
of course.
So what if Bibiani had a title against Guy? They recreated the song number from that, but replaced Zoe Deschanel with Andrew Guy. So it's like we love each other. We're gonna be really cute together. Oh no. So it's expectation versus reality. So reality is gonna be Bibiani just like walking in, and then Guy just punch him in the face, and then like expectation is just them like having a nice little day together. Going on a picnic.
You need to go
Getting
work
some
for
drinks, being classy.
Yeah.
To make that happen, can I write you a recommendation letter or something? Can I just do something?
I'm not getting paid for anything else. May as well.
That would be so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
Hey,
I'll just pull out my phone and be like, "Hey, what's up, Will?" I throw some
That'd be so epic. So fucking epic.
I've started just referring to him as Bibbs.
Or what about the Scott? What about a Scott Pilgrim scenario where he, like they could just fight there and punch coins?
My
I
lord.
would love if we talked about it. I'm not sure when we talked about it sometime. what if there's like a Bibiani revenge tour, and then each time he plays it up as like an X?
Yeah.
So you could have like the Dave, I think his name is Dave Patel in the movie, and you could have the Chris Evans one.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I would pay
The
so much.
vegan one.
Actually, X number 3 was the vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can have like Bibiani just pull like a red lightsaber and be like, Bibiani has earned the power of self-respect.
Oh God, the power of love.
And then he realizes
that's
his
what it
true
is.
partner. Then he
I
realizes
need
his
to
true
get a light.
partner was. Then he realizes his true partner was Chris Clark all this time, instead of Cyborg. And critically acclaimed breaks up, and Chris Clark would then become a team.
What? Say that
Yes,
again, Jack.
I want
He should
Cinemania.
partner with Matt Noce
They're
the
my
entire
favorite.
time.
Ooh, that would be so good.
What if we see like what if we see Bibiani versus Murrow, and then on Bibiani's last question, or like Bibiani pulls out the purple sword, that's power of love, and then we cut to the new entrance, and he pulls out the red sword, and it's the self-respect one, so you can create the parallels like within the movie.
Yeah, 100%. I
And
still
then
say
we
they
have
need to do
Whitney come in a okay, but then we get Whitney to come in a green wig and a dress,
Bibbs, listen to Call to Action this week.
like Ramona
Have some
Flowers.
ideas.
Oh my God.
Can we get Whitney in a dress?
Oh my gosh, that'd be so amazing. What?
Wait. So we've been talking about how like we want a Disney exhibition match, right?
No.
Okay, wait. Can we get a Disney exhibition match where they literally have Tale of the Oldest Times, like by Brian Chandler, and then Bibiani and Whitney dress up as Beauty and the Beast?
Honest to God, that they haven't. I'm surprised they haven't done it.
Thank you, Jack.
Yeah. Honest to God, like why
I'm gonna
hasn't?
post on the Facebook page right now. I think we should make some final statements right now. Do you guys want to pitch where people can find you?
Oh man, Jack.
Yeah, so I'm writing for the Schmoedown website, triviasd.com. I'm writing a weekly article. My next one should be up sometime soon today. So you can find my articles there on triviasd.com.
They're awesome to read. I love it. Mm-hmm. Danny?
It was awesome to have you, Jack. Thanks for coming along.
Thank you so
You
much
can
for having
find
me on.
me. You can find me on Twitter at DKPKP. That's DKPKP, or you can find me on the Facebook groups. You'll find me everywhere when on the Action Armor group. So, and then I'll be competing pretty soon for a title match for my Jukebox Trivia. So keep an eye on that. On Take Free Productions, we'll be facing against Luca in championship. So if you like music, check that out.
Oh my
And you can
God.
find me on Twitter at Temecula Film Guy. There's at TEMECULA Film Guy.
Mm.
I
And
think that's it. Yeah.
yeah,
So Alex, where can they find Ben and
yeah,
Andrew?
you can. Well, I only want you to follow me at one place, and that's Twitter, because James and I really run the Call to Action podcast Twitter page, and I would love and appreciate if you liked, followed, retweeted, whatever. I'm not social media savvy, clearly, and I would really appreciate if you come check us out, because we say funny stuff sometimes, James and I, don't we? Not all the time, but we have our pearls. Isn't that right? I think so.
Yeah, just like getting like 150 likes on Twitter about Thor as a detective.
It's
Yes.
over 300 and something likes, I have you know.
I'm one of those likes.
And you can find Ben at Ben Bacon Media.
Mm-hmm. Ben Bateman
Okay, I haven't checked since last night.
Mm-hmm.
You can find Ben at Ben Bateman Media on Twitter and Instagram. You can also find Andrew on both at Andrew Guy. You can find you should also follow Action Movie Anatomy, where they review a movie every Wednesday. I don't know what's going to happen this week. But you also follow them on Tag, which comes out every Friday and Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend they counted down. They ranked all 22 MCU movies, including Endgames and spoilers. And also follow them on Patreon. We can see a bunch of really awesome shit, like we're doing the action anarchy bracket, whatever it's called.
Yes.
Final 8 is coming out soon, so be sure to get involved in that. The $2 tier. And of course, follow Action Industries. It's the brand Ben and Andrew, as well as Alex and I work on. So you should 100% back it. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun. We do some wild shit.
Discord?
So follow them on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Discord too, right? What is that? I don't know. Is that what Alex does?
Yeah.
I think that's it. Any final words?
Yes, that's what I do, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
We're all over on working, helping out with the action.
Do we have a Discord?
In general. We're everywhere. All day.
Oh yeah, there's also an Action Industries Discord. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Awesome.
No. Or do you? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much for happening, guys. It was great chatting with you. Thanks for checking us out. Like, subscribe. Please check us out more and watch any of our
I think
current
that's it.
Yes. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
So